Okay, and this ring, again, which has been my nightmare the past 23 days, eBay has decided that they will also reduce me in the search engine because it's part of the punishment. They also will reduce you down to what you can sell, how many items, and the amount. I've become very leery on what I'm selling on eBay because I am, honestly, at this point in time, I'm living in a little 16-foot RV. My life was getting better, and it's not bad. I'm a happy person, per se. I just don't like, and this is all my eBay stuff that you're seeing, and there's, I mean, it's pretty much everywhere in here. And that was my biggest fallacy right here, was taking the money because I had thought that I could actually make a living off of eBay. So I turned a lot of the money that I had and bought, you know, costume jewelry and other items to resell. Now I'm stuck with all this stuff because there's nothing selling, really. I've got some auctions on there right now. I'm taking just huge amounts and just putting it on just to get rid of it. But I had pretty much since August, I've spent over $6,000 on eBay. Because when you try to start a business, the old adage, you have to spend money to make money. Unfortunately, it's turned around and biting me in the butt because eBay has turned on me like a vicious pit bull. In fact, I don't think there's any pit bulls in this world that could, even the little ones that people use for fighting, and which is unethical, I will say that. I'm using it as an analogy, that there's not even one pit bull in this whole country that compares to eBay when they turn on their sellers. And I've never figured it out because it is the sellers that pay the fees for eBay. We pay eBay. We pay their salaries. We pay for their upgrades. It is not the buyer. Because a buyer, when they come on there, if they buy something for 99 cents, the buyer is getting exactly that 99-cent item. The seller has already paid to list it. The seller pays a final fee. They pay a percentage on the shipping that's charged, unless it's free shipping. And they pay PayPal fees. So the sellers are the ones who are paying everything. And it's baffling that eBay treats us like crap. But that's the new world that we're living in, because customer service is not customer service anymore, because we are actually customers of eBay. But they don't treat us like customers. They protect the buyers. And I'm not saying they should not protect the buyers. It is a good thing to protect the buyers. What I'm saying is that they should not protect the buyers that are using eBay as a form of committing crimes. And scamming and fraudulent behavior is criminal. So eBay protects them, and they've become a haven for liars, scammers, and thieves. This woman, she lied. And because she lied and she said the item is not as described, now, I did go to a jeweler. The jeweler looked at the ring. He said there's nothing wrong with the ring. I contacted eBay and I said, look, I have a jeweler who stated there's nothing wrong with the ring. I can get viable proof. Well, you know, they give you a whole bunch of hodgepodge. I said, I don't care about the refund at this point in time, but I do want that case taken off so it does not count against me. I appealed it. They denied it. So I don't understand that. I have proof. Now, in the meantime, I relisted the ring. The ring sold the second time around for $202.50 because eBay reduced me in the search engine, on their search engine. So the ring sold for even half of what it sold the first time. However, the woman gave me excellent feedback. She said it's a gorgeous ring as described. 3 people, myself, the jeweler, and the second person who bought the ring say the ring is as described. One person who clearly lied says it's not as described because she probably had buyer's remorse. I kind of looked at I went to her account, and she was buying a lot of stuff. I think she probably overspent. I mean, she was spending $300 on a pair of Chanel glasses. So I believe she overspent. Now, and then I'm the one who gets penalized for it. And that's the problem that I have. Because eBay, again, is looking at the person who lied. And they took my whole life and turned it upside down. They don't care about the person on the other end of the computer screen, which they should, because I pay their fees. Every seller on eBay pays their fees. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of being mentally abused. But, you know, and everybody out there can say, well, go get a job. Guess what? I've applied. I've applied at Goodwill for minimum wage, making $7.20. Is that what it is? Is minimum wage $7.25? Whatever. I applied for a minimum wage job because, you know what? When you are out of work, you do what you have to do, and I would not mind working minimum wage until something better came along. I do have an education, and I have experience. However, that bit me in the butt because Goodwill would not even hire me because I was overqualified. So it's one of those situations where I could lie on my resume and say, ooh, I never worked a day in my life, and probably get hired. but I'm not going to lie because that goes against my morals and my beliefs. Now, what needs to happen here, you know, with eBay is they need to change the way they are. Why should I have to leave eBay because they're corrupted? Why should I have to leave when I worked 12 to 14 hours around the holidays selling merchandise, having positive feedback, everybody's getting the item, everybody was happy with what they got, but eBay does not want people to be happy. They want to destroy lives, and they're doing it. They have pushed people who literally, eBay was a last resort, people who do not believe in welfare or probably cannot qualify for welfare. Literally pushing them out on the street. And the sad thing is, eBay is probably one of the best forums on the internet to sell stuff. You can go to yard sales, and you won't get crap in yard sales nowadays. I tried to have a yard sale, and some of the stuff that I tried to sell wouldn't sell. Nobody wanted to give me $5 for a Royal Albert clock. However, I put it on eBay and it sold. Boom, $30-something. Big difference. So if you want to know why am I still on eBay when I'm being abused the way I am, it's no different than somebody who's stuck at their job because there's no other jobs out there. Because we live in a country that has fallen. America is not the way it used to be. You can't just leave one job and go to the other. You literally would probably have to scrape toilets. We've got grown adults, educated adults with bachelor's degrees mowing lawns because that's all they can get right now. So that's why I'm still on eBay, and I have to stay here until it improves, or until I can find gainful employment and get on with my life. In the meantime, I will have to suffer through this, and is it fun? No, because I'm not used to watching people who are corrupt and fraudulent get ahead in life while the hard-working individual gets further in the hole. But again, it's not just eBay. I think it's becoming America in general.